Ladies and gentlemen, today I invite you to embark on a journey into the profound depths of inner silence. In a world filled with constant noise and distractions, the true power to achieve everything you desire lies in your ability to be silent. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, we often find ourselves overwhelmed by the constant noise and distractions that surround us. Our minds are bombarded with an endless stream of thoughts, worries, and external influences that pull us in countless directions. Yet amidst this chaos, there lies a profound and transformative power within each of us, a power that can only be accessed through inner silence. Inner silence is not merely the absence of external sound, it is a deeper, more profound state of being. It is a space within where the mind becomes still, and the incessant chatter of daily life fades away. In this sacred space, we connect with our true selves, our innermost thoughts, and our higher consciousness. When we embrace inner silence, we tap into a wellspring of wisdom and insight that resides within us. This wisdom is often obscured by the noise of our everyday existence, but in silence it comes forth with clarity and strength. It is in these moments of quiet reflection that we gain a deeper understanding of our desires, our purpose, and our path in life. To fully experience the power of inner silence, we must practice mindfulness and presence. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present in the moment, of experiencing life as it unfolds without judgment or distraction. It is through mindfulness that we can begin to quiet the mind and enter into a state of inner silence. When we are fully present, we become more aware of our thoughts and emotions, and we can choose to let go of those that do not serve us. In the stillness of inner silence, we can engage in the powerful practice of visualization. Visualization is the process of creating a mental image of our desired outcomes, of seeing our dreams as if they are already real. When we visualize in silence, we do so with a heightened sense of clarity and focus. We can immerse ourselves in the details of our desired reality, feeling the emotions and sensations as if it is happening right now. This practice not only strengthens our belief in the possibility of our dreams, but also aligns our subconscious mind with our goals. Inner silence also brings with it a profound sense of peace and clarity. In the absence of external noise, we can hear the whispers of our inner voice, the voice that guides us and provides us with insight and direction. This inner voice is a source of strength and wisdom, and it can lead us towards the fulfillment of our desires. When we achieve inner peace, we are better equipped to navigate the challenges and obstacles that life presents. We can make decisions with confidence and trust in our inner guidance. Furthermore, inner silence allows us to let go of the distractions and influences of the external world. In silence, we can detach from the opinions, judgments, and expectations of others. We can tune out the noise and focus on what truly matters to us. This detachment is not about isolating ourselves from the world, but about creating a space where we can connect with our true selves and our deepest desires. The power of inner silence lies in its ability to align us with our higher selves. When we are in a state of inner silence, our thoughts and emotions become aligned with our true purpose and our highest good. This alignment creates a harmonious flow of energy that attracts what we desire into our lives. It is in this state of alignment that we become powerful co-creators of our reality. The power of inner silence is a transformative force that can guide us towards the fulfillment of our deepest desires. By embracing inner silence, practicing mindfulness, and engaging in visualization, we can tap into the wellspring of wisdom and clarity within us. We can achieve inner peace, detach from external distractions, and align with our higher selves. The journey to inner silence is a journey to self-discovery and the realization of our true potential. Embrace the power of inner silence and watch as your reality transforms in ways beyond your wildest imagination. In our fast-paced and ever-changing world, it is easy to become consumed by the demands of our daily lives. We are constantly bombarded with information, responsibilities, and distractions that pull our attention in countless directions. Amidst this chaos, we often lose touch with the present moment, drifting away from the now and becoming entangled in worries about the past and anxieties about the future. However, there is a powerful practice that can anchor us in the present and bring a sense of peace and clarity to our lives' mindfulness and presence. Mindfulness is the art of being fully aware and present in the current moment. It involves paying deliberate attention to our thoughts, feelings, sensations, and surroundings without judgment. When we practice mindfulness, we cultivate a heightened sense of awareness, allowing us to experience life more vividly and authentically. It is through this practice that we can begin to quiet the mind and enter into a state of presence. Being present means immersing ourselves in the here and now, embracing each moment as it unfolds. It is a state of being where we are fully engaged with our current experience, without being distracted by the past or the future. When we are present, we can truly connect with ourselves and the world around us, fostering a deeper sense of connection and fulfillment. One of the fundamental aspects of mindfulness and presence is the ability to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming attached to them. Our minds are constantly generating thoughts, many of which are repetitive and unproductive. By practicing mindfulness, we can become aware of these thought patterns and recognize them for what they are: temporary mental events that do not define us. This awareness allows us to create space between ourselves and our thoughts, enabling us to respond to situations with greater clarity and wisdom. Mindfulness also involves cultivating a sense of acceptance and non-judgment. When we are mindful, we observe our experiences without labeling them as good or bad. We simply acknowledge what is happening in the present moment and accept it as it is. This attitude of acceptance frees us from the need to control or resist our experiences, allowing us to flow with the natural rhythm of life. One of the most effective ways to practice mindfulness and presence is through mindful breathing. Our breath is a constant and ever-present anchor that we can return to at any moment. By focusing on the sensations of our breath as it flows in and out of our bodies, we can ground ourselves in the present moment. This simple practice can be done anywhere and at any time, providing a powerful tool for centering ourselves amidst the chaos of daily life. Another powerful technique for cultivating mindfulness is mindful observation. This practice involves paying close attention to our surroundings and the details of our environment. Whether it is the colors and shapes of objects, the sounds of nature, or the sensations on our skin, mindful observation allows us to fully engage with the present moment and appreciate the richness of our sensory experiences. Mindfulness and presence also extend to our interactions with others. When we are mindful, we listen with our full attention without interrupting or planning our response. We become fully present with the person we are engaging with, creating a deeper and more meaningful connection. This mindful presence enhances our relationships and fosters empathy and understanding. The benefits of mindfulness and presence are profound and far-reaching. By cultivating these practices, we can reduce stress, enhance our emotional well-being, and improve our overall quality of life. We become more resilient, better equipped to handle challenges, and more attuned to our inner wisdom and intuition. Incorporating mindfulness and presence into our daily lives requires consistent practice and commitment. It involves setting aside time for formal mindfulness practices, such as meditation, as well as integrating mindfulness into our everyday activities. Whether it is eating mindfully, walking mindfully, or engaging in mindful conversations, these practices help us to remain anchored in the present moment. As you embark on this journey of mindfulness and presence, remember that it is a gradual and ongoing process. Be patient with yourself and approach each moment with curiosity and openness. Embrace the practice of mindfulness as a way of living and watch as it transforms your experience of life, bringing greater peace, clarity, and fulfillment. Mindfulness and presence are not just practices, but a way of being that can profoundly impact every aspect of our lives. By anchoring ourselves in the present moment, we can navigate the complexities of life with greater ease and grace, ultimately leading to a more enriched and purposeful existence. In today's world, we are constantly inundated with external noise. The relentless chatter of social media, the ceaseless stream of news, the demands of work, and the pressures of societal expectations all contribute to a cacophony that can drown out our inner voice. This external noise can create a sense of overwhelm, anxiety, and disconnection from our true selves. To reclaim our peace and clarity, it is essential to learn how to let go of this external noise. Letting go of external noise begins with recognizing the impact it has on our mental and emotional well-being. When we are constantly exposed to the distractions and influences of the outside world, our minds become cluttered, and it becomes challenging to focus on what truly matters. This clutter can cloud our judgment, diminish our creativity, and prevent us from connecting with our inner wisdom. By acknowledging the effects of external noise, we take the first step towards freeing ourselves from its grip. One effective way to let go of external noise is to create boundaries around our consumption of information and media. In an age where information is readily accessible, it is easy to become overwhelmed by the sheer volume of content available to us. Setting intentional limits on the amount of time we spend on social media, watching the news, or engaging with other forms of media can significantly reduce the noise in our lives. By curating our media consumption and choosing sources that uplift and inspire us, we can create a more positive and focused mental environment. Another powerful practice for letting go of external noise is to cultivate moments of silence and solitude. In these quiet moments, we can disconnect from the external world and turn our attention inward. Whether it is through meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting in stillness, these practices allow us to quiet the mind and reconnect with our inner selves. In silence, we can hear the whispers of our intuition and gain clarity on our true desires and aspirations. Mindful activities such as yoga, tai chi, or mindful walking can also help us let go of external noise. Practices encourage us to focus on our breath, our body, and the present moment, creating a sense of inner calm and grounding. As we move mindfully, we release the tension and distractions that accumulate from the external world, allowing us to return to a state of balance and harmony. Engaging in nature is another effective way to let go of external noise. Nature has a unique ability to soothe and rejuvenate our minds and spirits. Spending time in natural settings, whether it is a park, a forest, or by the ocean, allows us to detach from the hustle and bustle of daily life and connect with the tranquility of the natural world. The sights, sounds, and sensations of nature can provide a powerful antidote to the overstimulation of modern life. Journaling can be a valuable tool for processing and releasing the external noise that occupies our minds. By putting our thoughts and feelings on paper, we can gain insight into the sources of our distractions and worries. This process of externalizing our internal experiences can help us release the mental clutter and create space for clarity and focus. It allows us to explore our deeper thoughts and emotions, fostering a greater connection with our inner selves. Developing a mindfulness practice can further support our efforts to let go of external noise. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our thoughts and emotions without attachment or judgment. By cultivating this awareness, we can become more conscious of the external influences that impact our mental state. We can choose to let go of thoughts and distractions that do not serve us, allowing us to remain centered and present in the moment. Creating a personal sanctuary or a dedicated space for quiet reflection can also help us let go of external noise. This space can be a physical area in our home where we can retreat to for meditation, reading, or simply sitting in stillness. By designating a space for inner peace, we signal to ourselves the importance of disconnecting from the outside world and reconnecting with our inner being. Letting go of external noise is an ongoing practice that requires intention and commitment. It involves making conscious choices to prioritize our mental and emotional well-being over the constant demands of the external world. As we become more adept at releasing the distractions and influences that do not serve us, we create a more peaceful and focused inner environment. This inner peace allows us to navigate life with greater clarity, purpose, and fulfillment, ultimately leading to a more harmonious and balanced existence. Visualization is a powerful tool for manifesting our desires and achieving our goals. When practiced in silence, it becomes even more effective, allowing us to tap into the full potential of our imagination and subconscious mind. Visualization in silence involves creating vivid mental images of our desired outcomes while being in a state of inner stillness and focus. This practice harnesses the power of our mind to turn our dreams into reality. In the quiet moments of silence, our minds become a blank canvas, free from the distractions and noise of the external world. This mental clarity allows us to paint detailed and vivid pictures of our desired future. By engaging in visualization during these silent moments, we can immerse ourselves fully in the experience, making it feel real and tangible. The more vivid and realistic our visualizations, the stronger the impact they have on our subconscious mind. To begin the practice of visualization in silence, find a quiet and comfortable space where you will not be disturbed. Sit or lie down in a relaxed position and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Allow your body to relax and your mind to become still. As you enter this state of inner silence, bring to mind a specific goal or desire that you wish to manifest. Close your eyes and begin to create a mental image of your desired outcome. Imagine yourself already living your dream, experiencing the success, happiness, or fulfillment that comes with it. Engage all your senses in this visualization. You see the colors, shapes, and details of your surroundings. Hear the sounds that would be present in this reality. Feel the emotions and physical sensations associated with achieving your goal. The more sensory details you can include, the more powerful your visualization will be. As you visualize in silence, focus on the positive emotions that come with realizing your dream. Feel the joy, excitement, gratitude, and satisfaction as if your desire has already manifested. These positive emotions are essential because they align your energy with the frequency of your desired outcome. The stronger and more genuine these feelings, the more effectively they will resonate with your subconscious mind. In the silent moments of visualization, it is important to maintain a sense of belief and certainty. Trust that your desired outcome is not only possible but inevitable. This unwavering belief creates a powerful signal to your subconscious mind, reinforcing the idea that your dream is already on its way to becoming reality. By holding this belief, you remove doubts and fears that can hinder the manifestation process. Consistency is key when practicing visualization in silence. Make it a daily habit to spend a few minutes visualizing your goals and desires in a quiet, undisturbed environment. The more regularly you practice, the more deeply your visualizations will be imprinted on your subconscious mind. Over time, this practice will reprogram your mind to align with your desired reality, influencing your thoughts, actions, and decisions in ways that bring you closer to your goals. Another powerful aspect of visualization in silence is the ability to explore different scenarios and possibilities. In the quiet of your mind, you can experiment with various outcomes and pathways to achieve your goals. This creative exploration allows you to identify the most compelling and inspiring vision for your future. By visualizing different scenarios, you also prepare yourself to adapt and respond to changes and challenges that may arise along your journey. Visualization in silence can be enhanced by incorporating affirmations. As you visualize, silently repeat positive affirmations that reinforce your desired outcome. For example, if you are visualizing career success, you might affirm, "I am successful and fulfilled in my career." Opportunities come to me easily. These affirmations, combined with the vivid imagery of your visualization, create a powerful synergy that strengthens your manifestation practice. Incorporating physical sensations into your visualization can deepen the experience. For instance, if you are visualizing a new home, imagine the feeling of walking through the rooms, touching the surfaces, and enjoying the comfort of your surroundings. Engaging your sense of touch in this way makes the visualization more tangible and real, further anchoring it in your subconscious mind. Practicing visualization in silence also helps to cultivate patience and trust in the process. In the quiet of your mind, you learn to let go of the need for immediate results and embrace the journey of manifestation. This patience allows you to remain focused and committed to your vision, even when external circumstances may not yet reflect your desired outcome. Trust that the seeds you plant in your mind will grow and flourish in their own time. As you continue to practice visualization in silence, you may notice subtle shifts in your mindset and behavior. You become more attuned to opportunities that align with your goals, and you develop a greater sense of confidence and empowerment. This inner transformation is a testament to the power of visualization and its ability to shape your reality from the inside out. Visualization in silence is a practice that empowers you to take control of your destiny. By creating vivid and detailed mental images of your desired outcomes, You align your subconscious mind with your goals and set the stage for their manifestation. Embrace the power of your imagination in the stillness of silence, and watch as your dreams begin to unfold before your eyes. Inner peace and clarity are fundamental aspects of a fulfilling and balanced life. In the modern world, where we are constantly bombarded with information, demands, and distractions, achieving inner peace and clarity can seem like an elusive goal. However, these qualities are essential for our overall well-being and for navigating the complexities of life with grace and wisdom. Inner peace is a state of being where we experience a profound sense of calm and tranquility. It is a sense of harmony within ourselves that allows us to remain centered, regardless of external circumstances. This state of peace is not dependent on the absence of challenges or difficulties, but rather on our ability to maintain a balanced and composed mindset in the face of them. When we cultivate inner peace, we create a stable foundation from which we can approach life with confidence and resilience. Clarity, on the other hand, is the quality of having a clear and focused mind. It is the ability to see things as they truly are, without the distortion of preconceived notions, biases, or emotional turbulence. Clarity allows us to make informed decisions, to understand our goals and aspirations, and to navigate our path with purpose and intention. When we have clarity, we can discern the important from the trivial and align our actions with our true values and desires. Achieving inner peace and clarity begins with self-awareness. This involves taking the time to reflect on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, and understanding the underlying causes of our stress and confusion. Through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and journaling, we can develop a deeper awareness of our inner landscape. These practices help us to observe our thoughts without judgment, to acknowledge our emotions without being overwhelmed by them, and to gain insight into the patterns that influence our lives. Meditation, in particular, is a powerful tool for cultivating inner peace and clarity. By sitting in stillness and focusing on our breath, we can quiet the constant chatter of our minds and create a space of calm and tranquility. In this state of meditation, we can let go of our worries and anxieties and connect with a deeper sense of peace within ourselves. Over time, regular meditation practice can lead to a more balanced and centered state of mind, allowing us to approach life with greater equanimity. Mindfulness is another essential practice for achieving inner peace and clarity. By bringing our full attention to the present moment, we can break free from the cycle of rumination and worry that often dominates our minds. Mindfulness involves being fully present in our experiences, whether we are eating, walking, or engaging in a conversation. This presence allows us to experience life more fully and to appreciate the simple moments that bring us joy and contentment. It also helps us to respond to challenges with greater wisdom and compassion, rather than reacting impulsively out of fear or frustration. In addition to meditation and mindfulness, self-care is a crucial component of cultivating inner peace and clarity. This involves taking care of our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, adequate sleep, and time for relaxation and recreation are all important aspects of self-care. When we prioritize our well-being, we create the conditions for a peaceful and clear mind. We are better able to handle stress, to recover from setbacks, and to maintain a positive outlook on life. Another key aspect of achieving inner peace and clarity is letting go of attachments and expectations. Often our minds are cluttered with thoughts about how things should be, and we become attached to specific outcomes. These attachments create a sense of tension and frustration when things do not go as planned. By letting go of these attachments and embracing acceptance, we can free ourselves from the constant striving and dissatisfaction that disrupts our peace. Acceptance does not mean resignation, rather, it is about acknowledging reality as it is and finding contentment within it. Cultivating gratitude is also a powerful way to foster inner peace and clarity. When we focus on the positive aspects of our lives and appreciate the blessings we have, we shift our mindset from lack to abundance. Gratitude helps us to see the beauty in the present moment and to recognize the support and love that surrounds us. This shift in perspective can bring a profound sense of peace and contentment, allowing us to navigate life with a more positive and hopeful outlook. Finally, seeking clarity often involves simplifying our lives. In a world of constant busyness and complexity, it is easy to become overwhelmed and lose sight of what truly matters. By decluttering our physical and mental spaces, we can create a sense of order and focus. This might involve organizing our living environment, setting clear priorities, and saying no to commitments that do not align with our values and goals. Simplifying our lives allows us to concentrate on what is truly important and to create the space for inner peace and clarity to flourish. Trusting the process is an essential aspect of personal growth and achieving our goals. Counter obstacles and uncertainties. Trusting the process means believing that everything unfolds in its own time and that each step we take, no matter how small, brings us closer to our desired outcomes. This mindset requires patience, resilience, and a deep understanding that growth and success are not always immediate, but often the result of sustained effort over time. When we embark on a new venture or pursue a significant goal, it is natural to want immediate results. We live in a fast-paced world where instant gratification is often the norm, making it challenging to maintain patience and perseverance. However, trusting the process requires us to shift our focus from immediate outcomes to long-term progress. It encourages us to value each stage of our journey, recognizing that every experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to our overall growth and development. One of the key aspects of trusting the process is embracing the learning curve. Every new endeavor comes with a period of adjustment and learning. During this phase, we may make mistakes, face setbacks, and encounter unexpected challenges. Rather than becoming discouraged, it is crucial to view these experiences as valuable lessons that help us improve and refine our approach. Each mistake is an opportunity to gain insight and develop new skills, and each setback can strengthen our resilience and determination. Trusting the process also involves letting go of the need to control every aspect of our journey. While it is important to have a clear vision and set specific goals, we must also be open to the twists and turns that life presents. Sometimes unexpected detours or changes in direction can lead us to even greater opportunities and outcomes than we initially envisioned. By relinquishing control and being adaptable, we allow ourselves to flow with the natural rhythm of life, trusting that we are being guided towards our highest good. Another crucial element of trusting the process is maintaining a positive and hopeful mindset. It is easy to become disheartened when progress seems slow or when we face difficulties. However, maintaining a sense of optimism and faith in our abilities can make a significant difference in our overall journey. Positive thinking not only boosts our morale, but also attracts positive outcomes. When we believe in the possibility of success and remain committed to our goals, we are more likely to persevere through challenges and stay motivated. Self-compassion is also vital when it comes to trusting the process. We are often our harshest critics, quick to judge ourselves for perceived failures or shortcomings. Practicing self-compassion involves being kind and understanding towards ourselves, recognizing that growth is a gradual process and that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. By treating ourselves with the same kindness and patience that we would offer a friend, we can cultivate a more supportive and nurturing inner environment, which in turn fosters greater resilience and perseverance. Trusting the process also means acknowledging and celebrating small victories along the way. Every step forward, no matter how minor it may seem, is a testament to our progress and dedication. By taking the time to recognize and appreciate these achievements, we reinforce our commitment to our goals and build momentum towards further success. Celebrating small victories helps us stay motivated and reminds us that we are on the right path, even when the ultimate goal is still on the horizon. Another important aspect of trusting the process is seeking support and guidance when needed. No journey is meant to be traveled alone, and reaching out for help or advice can provide us with valuable insights and encouragement. Whether it is a mentor, a friend, or a community of like-minded individuals, having a support system can help us navigate challenges and stay focused on our goals. It also reminds us that we are not alone in our journey, and that others have faced similar struggles and emerged stronger. Ultimately, trusting the process is about having faith in ourselves and our abilities. It is about believing that we are capable of achieving our goals, even when the path is uncertain or challenging. This faith is not blind optimism, but a deep-seated confidence that comes from knowing that we are taking consistent, deliberate steps towards our desired outcomes. By trusting the process, we cultivate patience, resilience, and a sense of inner peace, allowing us to stay committed to our journey and achieve our highest potential. Alignment with our inner self is a profound journey of self-discovery and self-acceptance. It involves cultivating a deep connection with our authentic identity, values, and desires, and living in accordance with these truths. When we are aligned with our inner self, we experience a sense of harmony, fulfillment, and purpose that permeates every aspect of our lives. The first step in achieving alignment with our inner self is self-awareness. This involves taking the time to explore our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs without judgment or criticism. Through practices such as meditation, introspection, and journaling, we can gain insight into our true selves and uncover the core values and aspirations that guide us. Self-awareness allows us to recognize when our actions are in harmony with our inner truth and when they are not, enabling us to make conscious choices that align with our authentic self. Integrity plays a crucial role in alignment with our inner self. Integrity means living in accordance with our values, principles, and beliefs, even when it is challenging or unpopular. When we act with integrity, we experience a deep sense of inner peace and self-respect. This alignment between our thoughts, words, and actions fosters trust within ourselves and with others, creating authentic and meaningful connections in our relationships and endeavors. Authenticity is another key aspect of alignment with our inner self. Authenticity involves being true to who we are and expressing ourselves honestly and openly in all situations. When we embrace our authentic self, we cultivate genuine connections with others and attract opportunities and experiences that resonate with our true essence. Authenticity also involves honoring our strengths and vulnerabilities, allowing us to embrace our imperfections and grow from them with compassion and self-acceptance. Living in alignment with our inner self requires courage and willingness to step outside our comfort zones. It often involves making choices that prioritize our long-term well-being and fulfillment over immediate gratification or societal expectations. This may mean pursuing a career that aligns with our passions and talents, even if it involves risks or challenges. It may also involve setting boundaries in relationships or lifestyle choices that honor our need for self-care and personal growth. Self-care is essential for maintaining alignment with our inner self. It involves nurturing our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being through practices that replenish and rejuvenate us. Self-care may include activities such as regular exercise, healthy eating, adequate sleep, and spending time in nature. It also involves setting aside time for activities that bring us joy and relaxation, such as hobbies, creative pursuits, or simply quiet moments of reflection. Listening to our intuition is another important aspect of alignment with our inner self. Intuition is our innate wisdom and guidance system that communicates through feelings, hunches, and inner knowing. When we listen to our intuition and trust its guidance, we make decisions that are aligned with our highest good and lead us towards greater fulfillment and happiness. Developing our intuition requires quieting the noise of external influences and tuning into the subtle messages of our inner wisdom. Forgiveness and self-compassion are essential components of alignment with our inner self. Forgiveness involves releasing resentment and letting go of past hurts or grievances, both towards ourselves and others. When we forgive, we free ourselves from the burden of negativity and create space for healing and growth. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with kindness, understanding, and empathy, especially during times of difficulty or self-doubt. It allows us to embrace our humanity and imperfections with gentleness and acceptance. Alignment with our inner self is an ongoing journey that requires commitment, self-reflection, and conscious awareness. It is about continually aligning our thoughts, actions, and choices with our deepest values and aspirations. As we cultivate alignment with our inner self, we create a life that is meaningful, purposeful, and in harmony with our true essence. This journey of alignment allows us to experience greater fulfillment, joy, and authenticity in all areas of our lives, ultimately leading to a sense of wholeness and well-being. Manifesting desires is a practice rooted in the understanding that our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions have the power to shape our reality. It involves harnessing the creative potential of our mind and energy to attract and materialize the experiences, opportunities, and outcomes we desire. Manifestation is not about wishful thinking or passive waiting, but about actively engaging our thoughts and actions in alignment with our goals and aspirations. The first step in manifesting desires is clarity of intention. It is essential to clearly define what we want to manifest and why it is important to us. This clarity provides a focused direction for our thoughts and actions, aligning our energy towards a specific outcome. When we have a clear intention, we are better able to visualize and articulate our desires, making them more tangible and achievable. Visualization is a powerful tool in the manifestation process. By creating vivid mental images of our desired outcomes, we engage our imagination and subconscious mind in bringing these visions to life. Visualization involves not only seeing ourselves achieving our goals, but also feeling the emotions associated with success, such as joy, gratitude, and fulfillment. The more detailed and sensory-rich our visualizations, the more effectively they communicate our desires to the subconscious mind. Affirmations play a significant role in manifesting desires. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce our beliefs and expectations about what we want to manifest. By repeating affirmations regularly with conviction and belief, we program our subconscious mind to align with our desires and to attract corresponding opportunities and experiences into our lives. Affirmations help to cultivate a mindset of abundance, possibility, and empowerment, which are essential for manifestation. Belief and faith are crucial components of manifesting desires. It is essential to believe in the possibility of achieving our goals and to have faith in our ability to manifest them. When we hold unwavering belief and trust in the process of manifestation, we create a powerful energetic resonance that aligns us with the frequency of our desires. This belief acts as a magnet, drawing towards us the people, resources, and circumstances that support the realization of our goals. Taking inspired action is another key aspect of manifesting desires. While visualization and affirmation set the stage for manifestation, it is our actions that bring our desires into physical reality. Inspired action involves taking deliberate steps towards our goals, guided by intuition, creativity, and inner wisdom. These actions may include networking, learning new skills, making decisions aligned with our intentions, and seizing opportunities that arise along the way. Letting go of attachment to outcomes is essential in the manifestation process. Attachment creates a sense of lack or desperation that can hinder the flow of energy and delay manifestation. By releasing attachment and trusting in the divine timing of the universe, we open ourselves to receive our desires with grace and ease. Letting go allows us to remain open to unexpected possibilities and to surrender control over how and when our desires manifest. Gratitude is a powerful practice that amplifies the manifestation process. Cultivating gratitude involves acknowledging and appreciating the blessings, opportunities, and progress we have already experienced on our journey. When we express gratitude for what we have and for the manifestations that are unfolding, we elevate our vibration and attract more positive experiences into our lives. Gratitude reinforces our belief in abundance and aligns us with the energy of receiving. Patience and perseverance are essential virtues in manifesting desires. While some manifestations may come quickly and effortlessly, others may require time, effort, and persistence. Patience allows us to trust in the process and to remain steadfast in our belief that our desires are manifesting in divine timing. Perseverance involves staying committed to our goals, even in the face of challenges or setbacks, and continuing to take inspired action towards their realization. Finally, maintaining a positive mindset and cultivating self-love are integral to the manifestation process. A positive mindset attracts positive outcomes and creates a fertile ground for manifestation. Self-love involves nurturing a deep sense of worthiness and deservingness, knowing that we are worthy of all the abundance and blessings life has to offer. When we approach manifestation with love and positivity, we create an environment where our desires can flourish and manifest with greater ease and grace. Self-discovery is a transformative journey of exploration, introspection, and growth that allows us to uncover our true essence, values, and purpose in life. It involves delving deep into our thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and experiences to gain a deeper understanding of who we are and what truly matters to us. This journey of self-discovery is not a destination, but an ongoing process of evolution and self-awareness that enriches our lives and shapes our identities. One of the fundamental aspects of self-discovery is introspection. Introspection involves reflecting on our thoughts, feelings, and motivations with honesty and curiosity. It allows us to examine the patterns, behaviors, and choices that define us, and to identify areas where we may want to grow or change. Through introspection, we gain insight into our strengths, weaknesses, fears, and aspirations, paving the way for personal growth and development. Self-awareness is closely intertwined with self-discovery. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and understand our own emotions, thoughts, and behaviors, as well as their impact on ourselves and others. It involves being attuned to our inner experiences and external influences, and recognizing how they shape our perceptions and actions. Cultivating self-awareness allows us to make conscious choices aligned with our values and goals, leading to greater authenticity and fulfillment in our lives. Exploring our values and beliefs is another integral aspect of self-discovery. Our values are the principles, ideals, and standards that guide our decisions and behavior. They reflect what is important to us and serve as a compass for navigating life's challenges and opportunities. By identifying and clarifying our values, we gain clarity about what truly matters to us and can align our actions with our deepest convictions. Similarly, examining our beliefs, both conscious and subconscious, helps us understand how they influence our perceptions, attitudes, and choices, and empowers us to challenge and reshape beliefs that no longer serve our growth and well-being. Embracing vulnerability is a crucial aspect of self-discovery. Vulnerability involves acknowledging and accepting our imperfections, insecurities, and uncertainties without judgment or shame. It requires courage to embrace vulnerability, as it opens us up to the possibility of growth, connection, and authenticity. By embracing vulnerability, we cultivate greater self-compassion, resilience, and empathy towards ourselves and others, fostering deeper relationships and a more profound sense of belonging. Self-discovery also involves exploring our passions, interests, and talents. Our passions are the activities, pursuits, or causes that ignite our enthusiasm and bring us joy and fulfillment. By exploring our passions, we uncover hidden talents, strengths, and potential that can inspire and enrich our lives. Engaging in activities that resonate with our passions allows us to experience flow, a state of complete absorption and enjoyment, and fosters a sense of purpose and meaning. Facing and overcoming challenges is an inevitable part of the self-discovery journey. Challenges, whether personal, professional, or relational, present opportunities for growth, resilience, and self-reflection. They test our strengths, push us out of our comfort zones, and teach us valuable lessons about ourselves and the world around us. By embracing challenges with courage and perseverance, we develop greater self-confidence, adaptability, and problem-solving skills, empowering us to navigate life's uncertainties with resilience and grace. Forgiveness and self-compassion are essential aspects of self-discovery. Forgiveness involves releasing resentment, anger, or bitterness towards ourselves and others, and letting go of past hurts or grievances. It allows us to free ourselves from the emotional burdens that weigh us down and hinder our personal growth. Self-compassion, on the other hand, involves treating ourselves with kindness, understanding, and acceptance, especially during times of struggle or self-doubt. It involves embracing our humanity and imperfections with empathy and grace, fostering greater self-love and resilience. Cultivating mindfulness and presence is a transformative practice that enhances self-discovery. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, without judgment or distraction, and cultivating awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and sensations. By practicing mindfulness, we develop greater clarity, focus, and emotional resilience, and deepen our connection with ourselves and the world around us. Presence, on the other hand, involves fully engaging in our experiences and relationships with openness, authenticity, and intentionality. It allows us to savor life's moments, nurture meaningful connections, and cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. Ultimately, self-discovery is a journey of personal growth, empowerment, and authenticity that unfolds throughout our lives. It requires courage, curiosity, and a willingness to explore the depths of our inner landscape with openness and compassion. By embracing the process of self-discovery, we empower ourselves to live authentically, align with our truest selves, and cultivate a life filled with purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. Faith and belief are profound aspects of the human experience that shape our perceptions, actions, and relationships with ourselves, others, and the world around us. At their core, faith and belief encompass a spectrum of meanings and applications, from religious or spiritual convictions to trust in oneself, others, and the unseen forces that govern life's unfolding journey. Fundamentally, faith is the inner knowing and trust in something greater than ourselves. It transcends mere intellectual understanding and delves into the realm of heartfelt conviction and spiritual connection. Whether rooted in religious teachings, philosophical principles, or personal experiences, faith provides a sense of grounding, purpose, and meaning in the face of life's uncertainties and challenges. Belief, closely intertwined with faith, is the acceptance and conviction in the truth or existence of something, often based on personal experiences, evidence, or teachings. Beliefs shape our worldview, values, and behaviors, influencing how we perceive ourselves, others, and the events unfolding in our lives. They serve as guiding principles that inform our decisions, shape our identities, and provide a framework for understanding the complexities of the world. The journey of faith and belief often begins with introspection and exploration. It involves questioning, seeking, and discovering what resonates as true and meaningful in our lives. This process may be influenced by cultural, familial, and societal influences, as well as personal experiences of triumph, loss, or spiritual awakening. Through this exploration, individuals cultivate a deeper understanding of their beliefs, values, and the spiritual or existential dimensions that imbue their lives with purpose and significance. Nurturing faith and belief requires cultivating openness and receptivity to the unknown and the unseen. It involves embracing ambiguity and mystery with humility and curiosity, acknowledging that some aspects of life transcend logical explanation or empirical evidence. This openness allows for the expansion of consciousness and spiritual growth, fostering a deeper connection with the divine nature or the interconnectedness of all life. In times of adversity or uncertainty, faith and belief provide solace, strength, and resilience. They offer a source of hope, comfort, and inner peace amidst life's challenges, encouraging individuals to persevere with courage and trust in the unfolding of their personal or spiritual journey. Faith empowers individuals to surrender control over outcomes beyond their influence, fostering acceptance and a sense of divine order or purpose in the midst of chaos. Moreover, faith and belief foster a sense of community and belonging. They unite individuals with shared values, traditions, and spiritual practices, creating supportive networks of mutual encouragement, compassion, and understanding. These communities provide opportunities for collective worship, prayer, reflection, and service, nurturing a sense of unity and solidarity in the pursuit of spiritual growth and communal well-being. Practicing gratitude is an integral aspect of nurturing faith and belief. It involves acknowledging and appreciating the blessings, opportunities, and moments of grace that enrich our lives. Gratitude fosters a positive outlook, deepens our connection with the divine or higher power, and cultivates an attitude of abundance and contentment. By practicing gratitude, individuals align their thoughts and emotions with positive energy, attracting more blessings and opportunities into their lives. Faith and belief inspire individuals to embody their values and principles through compassionate action and service to others. They motivate acts of kindness, generosity, and social justice, driven by a commitment to uphold dignity, equality, and the inherent worth of every individual. Through service, individuals contribute to the greater good, strengthen their connection with the community, and exemplify the transformative power of faith in action. Faith and belief are dynamic and transformative forces that shape our understanding of self, others, and the universe. They provide a framework for navigating life's challenges, cultivating personal growth, and fostering a deep sense of purpose, meaning, and interconnectedness. By nurturing faith and belief, individuals embark on a profound journey of spiritual awakening, self-discovery, and alignment with their highest potential and aspirations. In conclusion, the journey of self-discovery, faith, and belief is a profound odyssey of exploration and growth that enriches our lives with meaning, purpose, and connection. Through introspection, we uncover the depths of our true selves, embracing vulnerability and cultivating self-awareness with courage and compassion. Faith and belief provide a guiding light, illuminating our paths with trust in the unseen forces that shape our destinies and the interconnectedness of all life. As we navigate challenges and uncertainties, faith empowers us to embrace the unknown with grace and resilience, finding solace in the belief that every experience, whether joyful or challenging, serves a higher purpose in our personal and spiritual evolution. Belief, rooted in our values and convictions, anchors us in a worldview that honors our individual uniqueness and collective humanity, fostering unity, compassion, and understanding. Gratitude and service amplify the transformative power of faith and belief, nurturing a spirit of generosity and reciprocity that uplifts both ourselves and our communities. By practicing gratitude for the blessings and lessons bestowed upon us, we cultivate a sense of abundance and contentment, aligning our thoughts and actions with positive energy and attracting more blessings into our lives. In embracing our beliefs with authenticity and integrity, we contribute to a more compassionate and harmonious world where diversity is celebrated and each individual is recognized for their inherent worth and potential. Through acts of kindness, empathy, and social justice, inspired by our faith and values, we forge connections that transcend differences, fostering unity and collective well-being. In essence, the journey of self-discovery, faith, and belief is a continuous evolution toward living authentically and aligned with our highest aspirations. It calls us to embrace the fullness of our humanity, to cultivate empathy and understanding, and to seek meaning and purpose in every moment. As we embark on this journey together, may we find strength in our shared values, resilience in our beliefs, and inspiration in the limitless possibilities of faith. Stop trying so hard to manifest what you want. The truth is, it's already yours. Manifestation is not about striving, struggling, or forcing. It's about resting in the assurance that what you seek is already present in the unseen. Belief is the quiet force that shapes your reality without the need for struggle or strain. When you truly believe that something is already yours, there is no effort involved in bringing it to pass. Belief transcends action. It bypasses the necessity of trying hard because the certainty within you carries the manifestation effortlessly into your experience. Imagine for a moment that your belief is like the force of gravity. Gravity doesn't try to pull objects down to the earth, it just does. It is an unseen force that operates continuously and without effort. Similarly, your belief works in the background, unseen but immensely powerful, drawing into your life the people, circumstances, and outcomes that align with what you accept as true. The effortless power of belief arises when there is no conflict within. Doubt is what causes tension, friction, and the feeling of needing to try harder. But when your belief is unwavering, when it is rooted deeply in the conviction that what you desire is already a part of your life, no extra effort is required. It simply unfolds. There is a profound sense of ease in this. Belief does not chase after results. It does not depend on external validation or circumstances aligning perfectly. Instead, it comes from within and flows outward, creating the conditions necessary for your manifestation to materialize. The power is in the knowing, not in the doing. The moment you shift your belief to a state of certainty, everything around you begins to align with that belief without you having to force it. This is why belief is so powerful it transcends time and space. It is not bound by what is presently visible. Your belief reaches beyond what your physical senses can perceive and connects you to the realm of infinite possibilities. In this space, everything you desire already exists, waiting to be brought forth by your unwavering certainty. The effortlessness comes from your inner state of being. When you truly believe, there is no questioning, no second-guessing. You rest in the assurance that your reality is shaped by the power of your inner convictions. You no longer feel the need to act out of desperation or urgency because you understand that belief is the creative force behind all manifestations. It does the work for you. Belief is your greatest tool in manifesting. It is not about trying harder or doing more. It is about standing firm in the knowledge that what you seek is already on its way to you. When belief is pure, untainted by doubt or fear, it operates effortlessly. It is like a river that flows naturally toward its destination, unhindered by obstacles. Struggle is born out of resistance, the belief that what you want is separate from you, that it exists somewhere outside your reach, and that you must fight to bring it into your life. This perception of separation fuels the need to exert effort, to push, and to strain in pursuit of your desire. But the moment you release the struggle, you allow the natural flow of manifestation to take its course. To release the struggle, you must first recognize that it serves no purpose other than to create more tension within yourself. Struggling signals to the mind and body that what you desire is difficult to obtain, which in turn reinforces the belief that it is distant or unattainable. The harder you try, the more you affirm this perceived distance, pushing your desire further away instead of drawing it closer. Imagine holding a rope that is tied to a heavy object. The harder you pull, the more effort you expend, but the object remains rooted in place, resistant to your force. Now imagine releasing the rope. The tension disappears, and the object, no longer burdened by your struggle, can be guided gently and effortlessly into your life. This is the essence of releasing the struggle. It frees you from the unnecessary burden of control and allows manifestation to happen naturally, as it was always meant to. When you release the struggle, you tap into a state of ease and trust. You trust in the process of creation, knowing that it does not require force or strain. This trust is not passive. It is a powerful act of letting go, a conscious decision to stop pushing against the flow and instead move with it. In this state, you shift from the mindset of I must make this happen to I allow this to unfold. It is a profound shift that brings immediate relief, both mentally and emotionally. Releasing the struggle also means surrendering the need to control every detail of how your manifestation comes to be. Often the struggle arises from an attachment to the how and the when of the outcome. You might believe that you need to figure out every step, plan every move, and ensure that everything goes according to your specific vision. But this attachment only binds you to limitation, for your perspective is narrow compared to the infiniteness of the universe. When you let go of the need to control, you open yourself up to possibilities far greater than what you could have orchestrated on your own. You allow the unfolding of your desire to happen in ways that are beyond your current understanding, trusting that the path will reveal itself in due time. In this space of surrender, you become receptive, allowing the manifestation to enter your life in the most effortless and harmonious way possible. Letting go of the struggle also frees up your energy. Instead of being consumed by the tension of trying to make it happen, your energy can be redirected toward a state of calm assurance. In this state, you feel lighter, more at ease, and more connected to the flow of life. You are no longer weighed down by the pressure to control, and as a result, your vibration rises, aligning you more closely with the frequency of your desire. Struggle creates resistance, release creates flow. When you release the struggle, you move from resistance to alignment, from force to flow. You allow yourself to be carried by the current of creation, trusting that what is meant for you will find its way into your life without the need for struggle. The very act of releasing the struggle is an affirmation of your belief that what you desire is already yours, waiting for you to claim it with ease. Living in the end is the powerful practice of embodying the state of already having what you desire. It means that instead of thinking of your desire as something that is out there in the future, something to be achieved one day, you bring it into the present moment. You live, think, feel, and act as if your desire is already manifested in your reality. It is not about hoping, wishing, or waiting. It's about stepping into the version of yourself who already possesses the outcome. This shift in consciousness transforms the way you interact with your world. When you live in the end, you are no longer seeking your desire from a place of lack. You are not chasing after it or yearning for it. Instead, you are aligning yourself with the feeling of fulfillment. You are affirming to yourself and to the universe that your desire is already a part of your life. And because you believe it to be true, reality has no choice but to conform to your inner state. Living in the end requires you to immerse yourself in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Ask yourself, if my desire were already mine, how would I feel? What thoughts would I entertain? How would I carry myself in the world? The key is to consistently embody these feelings and behaviors. When you do, you are broadcasting to the universe a vibration of completion which attracts circumstances that mirror that state of being. This practice may feel strange at first, because it requires you to abandon your attachment to the present circumstances. You might be tempted to look around and say, but it hasn't happened yet. How can I act as though it has? This is where faith comes in. Living in the end is not about denying reality, but about recognizing that your external reality is a reflection of your previous thoughts and beliefs. By changing your inner state, you are planting new seeds, and in time your external world will rearrange itself to match the new state you are living in. The beauty of living in the end is that it allows you to transcend the need for external validation. You no longer depend on the world around you to tell you whether your desire is coming or not. You don't need signs or evidence because you have already created the inner reality where your desire exists. This inner reality becomes your guiding truth. It is your anchor, no matter what is happening on the surface. And because you are so deeply rooted in this state, doubt and fear begin to lose their grip on you. You no longer wonder if your manifestation will come to pass, because in your mind it already has. Living in the end also has a profound effect on your subconscious mind. The subconscious cannot distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply accepts whatever you repeatedly impress upon it. When you live in the end, you are impressing upon your subconscious the truth of your fulfilled desire. Over time, this truth solidifies, becoming your dominant belief, and as a result, your subconscious mind begins to direct your actions, thoughts, and experiences in alignment with this belief. This practice doesn't mean you ignore reality or pretend that circumstances don't exist. Instead, it is about consciously choosing to focus on the reality you wish to create, rather than being dominated by your current conditions. You begin to detach from the need for immediate results because you are already living in the emotional state of fulfillment. This detachment frees you from the anxiety and impatience that often accompany manifestation efforts. By living in the end, you allow yourself to enjoy the process of creation. You savor the feeling of your desire as if it is already yours, and this joyful expectancy fuels the manifestation. You are no longer in a state of want or lack, but in a state of having. This subtle yet powerful shift in mindset accelerates the process, as you are no longer vibrating at the frequency of I want, but at the frequency of I have. Living in the end is the ultimate act of faith. It requires you to trust the unseen, to believe in your power to shape reality, and to act from the conviction that your desire is already done. When you live in this state, you are not waiting for your desire to arrive. You are simply waiting for the physical reality to catch up with the inner reality you have already created. Trust in the unseen is the foundation of all manifestation. It is the quiet yet unshakable belief that there is a deeper reality working behind the scenes, one that is not immediately visible to the naked eye but is constantly shaping the world you experience. This trust is what allows you to move forward with confidence, even when there is no physical evidence to support your desires. It is the belief that your inner world, your thoughts, feelings, and imaginations is creating the blueprint for your outer reality. To trust in the unseen requires you to transcend the limits of your physical senses. The physical world often tricks you into believing that what you can see, hear, touch, or measure is the only reality. But the truth is, The unseen realm your imagination beliefs and vibrations is just as real, if not more powerful, than the physical world. Everything that you experience externally is first born in the unseen. It begins as an idea, a vision, or a feeling before it takes form in your reality. Trusting in the unseen means you are willing to believe in your manifestation, even when it has not yet materialized. It means you are willing to hold on to your vision, even in the face of doubt or uncertainty. This trust is not a passive hope, but an active knowing. You understand that the energy you put into your desires is already setting the wheels in motion, even if you cannot yet see the results. It is like planting a seed in the ground, though you may not see it sprout immediately. You know that with time, care, and patience, it will grow into a beautiful tree. When you trust in the unseen, you no longer feel the need to force or manipulate outcomes, the urgency to make things happen in a specific way or at a specific time. Instead, you move with faith, knowing that the unseen forces are aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities on your behalf. This trust brings a sense of peace, because you are no longer fighting against what is. You are allowing the natural flow of life to bring you what you desire. One of the greatest challenges of manifestation is dealing with the gap between desire and its realization. This is the space where doubt and fear often creep in, where you might be tempted to abandon your vision, because there is no visible evidence that it's coming to pass. But trust in the unseen bridges this gap. It keeps you anchored in your belief that even when nothing seems to be happening on the surface, the unseen forces are working tirelessly to bring your vision to life. Imagine the unseen as a vast, interconnected web of energy. Every thought, emotion, and belief you hold sends ripples through this web, creating waves of movement that you cannot always detect. But just because you cannot see the waves does not mean they aren't there. Your job is to trust that this energy is moving, rearranging circumstances in your favor, even when your physical eyes can't yet perceive it. This trust allows you to remain calm and centered, knowing that you are always supported by forces greater than yourself. Trusting in the unseen also requires you to let go of the need for constant reassurance from the outside world. You don't need signs, validations, or confirmations to prove that your manifestation is on its way. When you trust the unseen, your belief is so strong that external circumstances no longer dictate your inner state. Whether things appear to be progressing or not, you hold firm in your knowing that the unseen is orchestrating everything perfectly. This trust is the ultimate act of surrender. It's about releasing control and allowing life to unfold in its own divine timing and order. It's recognizing that there is a force at work that knows far more than your conscious mind ever could, a force that is always guiding you toward your highest good. When you trust in the unseen, you no longer feel the need to micromanage the process of manifestation. Instead, you relax into the flow, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Trusting in the unseen also deepens your connection to your intuition. The more you trust, the more you begin to hear and feel the subtle guidance that comes from within. You start to notice synchronicities, signs, and intuitive nudges that confirm that you are on the right path, even when the path is not yet fully visible. This inner guidance strengthens your faith, allowing you to move forward with a sense of ease and confidence. In this space of trust, you become a powerful co-creator with the universe. You understand that manifestation is not about forcing reality to conform to your will, but about aligning with the natural flow of creation. You trust that what is meant for you will come to you, not because you are chasing after it, but because you are aligned with the unseen forces that are always working on your behalf. Trust in the unseen is about knowing that the invisible is just as real as the visible, that your inner world is just as powerful as the outer world. When you hold this trust, you align yourself with the very essence of creation, allowing your desires to manifest with grace and ease. Alignment with your desire means becoming a vibrational match to that which you seek. It is about tuning your energy, thoughts, feelings, and actions to the frequency of what you want to manifest. When you align with your desire, you are no longer thinking of it as something separate from you, but as something that is already a part of your experience. This alignment is key because the universe responds not to what you want, but to who you are being in relation to your desire. To align with your desire, you must first become clear about what you want. This clarity is essential because it acts as the blueprint for your manifestation. Once you are clear, you then step into the state of being where your desire is already yours. This means embodying the feelings, attitudes, and beliefs of the version of yourself who has already manifested the outcome you seek. You begin to think, feel, and act as though it is a done deal. This shift in consciousness creates an energetic match between you and your desire. Alignment is not about effort or struggle, it's about flow. When you are aligned with your desire, you feel at ease, confident, and certain that what you want is on its way. You don't feel the need to force things into place or manipulate circumstances. Instead, you trust that by being in vibrational harmony with your desire, the universe will naturally deliver it to you in the most perfect way and at the most perfect time. In this state of alignment, you move through life with a sense of calm expectancy, knowing that your desire is already aligned with your vibration and is being drawn to you. One of the most important aspects of alignment is your emotional state. Emotions are powerful indicators of whether you are in alignment with your desire or not. If you feel joy, excitement, and anticipation when you think about your desire, you are aligned with it. These emotions signal to the universe that you are in a receptive state, ready to receive what you want. On the other hand, if you feel frustration, impatience, or doubt, it is a sign that you are out of alignment. These lower vibrational emotions create resistance and block the flow of your manifestation. To stay in alignment, it is crucial to practice self-awareness. Regularly check in with yourself and notice how you feel about your desire. Are your thoughts and emotions supporting your manifestation, or are they working against it? If you notice that you have slipped into doubt or worry, gently guide yourself back into a state of alignment by focusing on the feeling of already having your desire. Visualization, affirmations, and gratitude can all help shift your vibration and realign you with your desire. Alignment also involves taking inspired action. When you are in vibrational harmony with your desire, you will naturally feel prompted to take certain actions. These actions are not forced or driven by fear, but come from a place of inner knowing and alignment. They feel natural and right, and often lead to synchronistic opportunities that bring you closer to your manifestation. Inspired action is a key part of the alignment process because it bridges the gap between the inner world of imagination and the outer world of physical reality. It's important to understand that alignment is an ongoing process. It is not something you do once and then forget about. Rather, it requires daily attention and care. Each day you have the opportunity to align more deeply with your desire by nurturing the thoughts and feelings that support it. This doesn't mean obsessing over your desire or constantly thinking about it, but rather holding it in your heart with a sense of certainty and ease. Aligning with your desire also requires you to release any limiting beliefs or resistance that may be blocking your manifestation. These limiting beliefs often show up as doubts, fears, or negative self-talk that contradicts the feeling of already having what you want. To align with your desire, you must become aware of these limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering beliefs that affirm your worthiness and capability to receive what you desire. This process of belief transformation is essential for maintaining alignment, as your beliefs are the foundation of your vibration. In alignment, there is no need to question whether your desire will manifest, because you are already living in the state of having it. You feel at peace with the process, trusting that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring your desire into form. This trust is what keeps you in alignment, even when you can't yet see the physical evidence of your manifestation. You know that your desire is already yours on an energetic level, and it is only a matter of time before it materializes in the physical realm. Alignment is about embodying the qualities that match your desire. If you desire love, you must embody love. If you desire abundance, you must embody abundance. Whatever it is that you seek, you must first become it in your inner world. When you embody the qualities of your desire, you naturally attract circumstances and experiences that reflect those qualities. This is the essence of alignment, becoming the energetic equivalent of what you want, so that it flows effortlessly into your reality. In the process of aligning with your desire, you become a magnet for all that you seek. The more you stay in this state of alignment, the faster and easier your manifestation will come into being. You are no longer chasing your desire or waiting for it to happen. You are living as though it is already done. And in doing so, you create the conditions for it to appear in your life. Letting go of the how is one of the most liberating yet challenging aspects of manifestation. It requires you to release your grip on the process of how your desire will come to pass and trust that the universe knows the best way to bring it to you. The need to control and figure out every detail of how something will happen often creates resistance, slowing down the manifestation process. By letting go of how, you allow infinite possibilities to unfold, often in ways far greater than you could have imagined. When you focus too much on how your desire will manifest, you confine yourself to a limited perspective. you may unknowingly block the very opportunities that would lead you to your goal, because you're fixated on a specific path. But the universe operates with a wisdom and intelligence far beyond your conscious mind. It sees all the possible routes, connections, and circumstances that could lead to your manifestation. By clinging to one particular way of getting there, you cut off the flow of other, potentially faster and more harmonious paths. Letting go of how involves surrendering control. This doesn't mean you become passive or give up on your desire. Instead, you shift your focus from trying to force things to happen and trust that the right means will present themselves. You no longer feel the need to manipulate circumstances or micromanage the process. Instead, you step into a state of openness and receptivity, knowing that the universe will arrange everything perfectly if you simply allow it to unfold in its own way and timing. When you let go of how, you are freeing yourself from the pressure and anxiety that come with trying to make something happen. You don't need to waste energy overanalyzing every step, worrying whether you're on the right path or if you're doing enough. Instead, you relax into the knowing that the universe is always working in your favor. This doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing. It means that you take inspired action when it feels right, but you don't overthink the process. You trust that each step you take is leading you toward your goal, even if you can't see the entire path ahead. Letting go of how also allows you to tap into the power of the present moment. When you're constantly fixated on how something will happen in the future, you pull yourself out of the present, where your real power lies. The present is where you can align with the feeling of already having your desire. It's where you can cultivate the vibration that attracts your desire to you. By releasing the need to know how things will unfold, you free yourself to focus on feeling good now, knowing that this positive vibration is what draws your manifestation closer. The universe loves to surprise you. Often your manifestations come in ways that you could have never predicted. When you let go of how, you open yourself up to synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, and divine timing that align with your highest good. You may find that your desire comes to you through a chance encounter, a new idea, or a series of events that seem to magically fall into place. These kinds of manifestations are often the most satisfying because they remind you of the infinite intelligence that is always guiding you toward your goals. Letting go of how doesn't mean abandoning your desire. It means holding your vision while allowing the universe to handle the details. You stay connected to the feeling of already having your desire, but you release the need to know every step along the way. This creates a space of ease and flow where you're no longer pushing against resistance. You move forward with trust, confident that the universe is aligning everything in the best possible way. One of the biggest challenges of letting go of how is dealing with uncertainty. The human mind loves certainty and often feels uncomfortable in the unknown. But this is where trust comes in. Letting go of how requires you to cultivate a deep trust in the process of manifestation and in the universe itself. You must trust that even when you can't see the whole picture, everything is working out in your favor. You must trust that there is a higher intelligence guiding your steps, and that this intelligence knows exactly how to bring your desire to you in the most perfect way. When you let go of how, you also release the timeline. You stop worrying about when or how quickly your desire will manifest. Instead, you surrender to the idea that it will come at the right time and in the right way. This doesn't mean you stop wanting it. It means you stop obsessing over the timing. You relax into the process, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This trust in the timing of the universe allows you to enjoy the journey of manifestation rather than feeling anxious or impatient. Letting go of how is ultimately an act of faith. It's an acknowledgement that there is a force greater than your own mind that is orchestrating the events of your life. It's a recognition that you are co-creating with the universe and that your role is to hold the vision, stay aligned with the feeling of already having your desire, and trust that the universe will take care of the rest. This faith allows you to move through life with a sense of peace and confidence, knowing that everything is working out in perfect order. In letting go of how, you step into a state of allowance. You no longer feel the need to push or force things to happen. Instead, you allow the universe to bring your desire to you in the most effortless and natural way possible. This doesn't mean you don't take action. It means you take action from a place of alignment and trust, rather than from a place of fear or desperation. You become a powerful co-creator, working in harmony with the universe, rather than trying to control every detail. Letting go of how is about embracing the mystery of life. It's about recognizing that you don't need to know every step of the journey to get to your destination. You simply need to trust that the universe is guiding you, and that everything you desire is already on its way to you. This trust, combined with a clear vision and aligned action, allows you to manifest your desires with grace and ease, knowing that the universe has your back every step of the way. The present moment holds within it the fullness of everything you need to manifest your desires. It may not always seem obvious, but the present is perfect. It is the point of power from which all creation springs forth. The mind often drifts into the past or future, seeking fulfillment elsewhere, yet the present moment is the only place where real transformation can occur. When you realize that this very moment is enough, that it is perfect for what is about to unfold, you step into alignment with the flow of life and manifestation becomes effortless. The present is perfect because it is exactly where you are meant to be right now. Every experience, emotion, and situation is here for a reason. Whether pleasant or challenging, each moment is a part of the unfolding process that leads you closer to your desire. By accepting the present as it is, you remove resistance. Resistance only arises when you are either longing for the future or regretting the past. But in the present, when you embrace it fully, you open yourself up to receive the opportunities and guidance that are available to you. Being present doesn't mean settling for less or giving up on your desires. Rather, it means recognizing that the path to your desires begins in the now. The present moment contains all the raw material needed to create what you want. By being present, you engage with life as it is, and find that your ability to create is enhanced. When you immerse yourself in the now, you tap into the energy and inspiration that is only available in this moment. You become more aware, more conscious, and more in tune with the subtleties of life. One of the most powerful ways to experience the perfection of the present moment is through mindfulness. Mindfulness allows you to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. It grounds you in the now and gives you the clarity to see that, even if things don't appear perfect on the surface, there is a deeper perfection at play. This deeper perfection is the intelligence of the universe working behind the scenes, orchestrating events in ways that your mind cannot always comprehend. When you surrender to the present moment, you trust that this intelligence is guiding you toward the manifestation of your desires. The perfection of the present also lies in its neutrality. The present moment is neither good nor bad, it simply is. Any judgment we place on the moment is a projection of the mind. When you free yourself from these judgments, you realize that each moment is a blank canvas upon which you can paint any reality you choose. The present moment gives you the power to shift your focus, change your perspective, and align with your desires. No matter what has happened in the past or what you fear in the future, the present is always a fresh opportunity to create anew. In manifestation, the present moment is where you embody the state of having your desire. By living in the feeling of your wish fulfilled right now, you align yourself with your desired outcome. You don't wait for your desire to manifest to feel happy, fulfilled, or abundant. You feel these emotions in the present, as if your desire has already come to pass. This alignment in the present moment accelerates the process of manifestation, because the universe responds to your current vibration, not to what you hope for in the future. Many people fall into the trap of thinking that something external needs to change before they can feel good, or before their desires can manifest. But the truth is, nothing needs to change except your perception of the present moment. When you shift your awareness to the perfection of now, you realize that everything is already in motion. The seeds of your desire have been planted, and they are growing beneath the surface. You may not see the full bloom yet, but that doesn't mean the process isn't happening. The present moment is perfect because it holds within it the potential for everything you desire. The present also frees you from the anxiety of trying to control the future. When you live fully in the now, you release the need to figure everything out. You stop worrying about when or how your desire will manifest. Instead, you focus on aligning your energy in the present moment, trusting that this alignment will naturally bring about the outcome you seek. This release of control creates space for the universe to work its magic, allowing your manifestation to come to you in the most harmonious and effortless way. When you embrace the present moment, you also open yourself up to joy. So often people postpone their happiness, thinking they will only feel joy once they've achieved their goals. But joy is available to you right now, regardless of external circumstances. In fact, feeling joy in the present is one of the most powerful ways to attract more of what you want into your life. The vibration of joy signals to the universe that you are already living in a state of abundance and fulfillment, which in turn draws more abundance and fulfillment to you. The present moment is also where you connect with your inner being, the part of you that is always aligned with your desires. When you are present, you tap into your inner guidance system, which is constantly sending you signals about the right path to take. This inner guidance doesn't come from the mind, but from a deeper, more intuitive place within you. By being present, you quiet the noise of the mind and tune into this guidance, which always leads you in the direction of your highest good. The perfection of the present moment is that it holds the key to everything you want. The past is gone and the future is yet to come, but the present is here alive and filled with infinite possibilities. When you stop resisting the now and instead embrace it as the fertile ground from which your desires will grow, you unlock the true power of manifestation. The present moment becomes your ally, your partner in creation, and your gateway to a life of fulfillment and abundance. Focusing on fulfillment means shifting your attention from the lack of what you want to the feeling of already having it. Fulfillment is not something that comes from the outside. It is a state of being that you cultivate from within. It begins with the realization that the essence of what you desire is already available to you in the present moment. When you focus on fulfillment, you are aligning yourself with the vibration of your desires, bringing them into reality more effortlessly. The key to manifestation lies in embodying the feeling of fulfillment now, rather than waiting for external circumstances to change. Many people fall into the trap of believing that they will only feel fulfilled once their goals are achieved, their relationships are perfect, or their financial situation improves. But this is a backward approach. The law of attraction responds to your current emotional state, not to what you hope will happen in the future. By feeling fulfilled now, you create the energetic conditions that attract more of what you desire into your life. To focus on fulfillment, start by identifying the emotions that you associate with your desires. If you want a loving relationship, for example, ask yourself what emotions you believe that relationship will bring, perhaps love, connection, joy, and security. Once you have identified those emotions, make it a practice to cultivate them in your daily life. Even if the relationship hasn't manifested yet, look for ways to feel love, connection, joy, and security in your interactions with others, in your thoughts, and in your actions. As you do this, you begin to embody the state of fulfillment, and the universe will mirror that state back to you in the form of your manifested desire. Focusing on fulfillment is not about ignoring reality or pretending that you don't have desires. It's about recognizing that the feeling you are seeking through your desires can be generated within you, independent of external conditions. When you realize this, you are no longer a slave to circumstances. You become the creator of your reality, because you understand that your internal state shapes your external world. The feeling of fulfillment becomes your guide, leading you to experiences and opportunities that resonate with that vibration. One of the most powerful ways to focus on fulfillment is through gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing in your life to what is already present and good. It creates a sense of abundance and fulfillment by acknowledging the blessings that already surround you. When you practice gratitude, you activate the law of attraction in a positive way, drawing more reasons to feel grateful and fulfilled into your life. Gratitude is a bridge to fulfillment, because it shifts your energy from lack to abundance, from wanting to receiving. Focusing on fulfillment also requires letting go of attachment to specific outcomes. When you are overly attached to a particular outcome, you often create resistance because you are placing your happiness and fulfillment outside of yourself. You are telling the universe that you cannot be fulfilled until this one thing happens, which creates a gap between where you are and where you want to be. By letting go of attachment, you release that resistance and open yourself up to the flow of life. You allow the universe to bring you what you desire in the best possible way, which may not always be how you imagined it. When you focus on fulfillment, you are choosing to live in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, regardless of whether or not it has physically manifested yet. This is not about denying reality, but about aligning with the deeper truth, the truth that everything you desire is available to you on an energetic level right now. You don't have to wait for external conditions to change in order to feel fulfilled. By tapping into the feeling of fulfillment now, you accelerate the manifestation process, because you are aligning your energy with the outcome you desire. Focusing on fulfillment also involves being present in the moment. When you are constantly focused on the future and what you want to achieve, you are missing the richness and perfection of the present. Fulfillment exists in the now, not in some distant future. When you are present, you can appreciate the small moments of joy, peace, and contentment that are already available to you. These moments of presence and appreciation create a sense of fulfillment that grows and expands, drawing more of what you want into your experience. Another aspect of focusing on fulfillment is self-love. True fulfillment comes from within, and it starts with loving and accepting yourself as you are. When you are in a state of self-love, you no longer feel the need to seek validation or approval from others. You recognize that your worth is not determined by external achievements or circumstances. Self-love creates a foundation of fulfillment that is unshakable because it is based on your own inner connection to your true self. When you love and accept yourself fully, you radiate a sense of fulfillment that attracts more love, abundance, and success into your life. Focusing on fulfillment also means trusting that the universe is always working in your favor. Even when things seem to be going wrong, trust that there is a deeper intelligence at play, orchestrating everything for your highest good. This trust creates a sense of peace and fulfillment, because you know that you are always supported. You don't have to struggle or force things to happen. You simply need to stay aligned with the feeling of fulfillment, and the universe will take care of the rest. Focusing on fulfillment is about recognizing that everything you desire is already available to you in some form, right here and right now. The more you align with this truth, the more effortlessly your desires will manifest. Fulfillment is not something that you chase or wait for. It is a state of being that you cultivate within yourself. By focusing on fulfillment, you become a powerful creator of your reality, attracting everything you want with ease and grace. Detaching from the outcome is a fundamental aspect of manifesting your desires. It involves letting go of your attachment to specific results and trusting that the universe will deliver what you need in the most perfect way and timing. This principle is crucial because attachment often creates resistance and blocks the flow of manifestation. By learning to detach from the outcome, you align yourself with a state of openness and receptivity, allowing your desires to manifest more effortlessly. Attachment to the outcome often stems from a place of fear or insecurity. When you are overly attached to a particular result, you place your sense of worth and happiness on the outcome. This creates a condition of lack and desperation, which contradicts the very vibration of abundance you seek to attract. The more you cling to the outcome, the more you signal to the universe that you are not yet complete or fulfilled without it. This resistance can delay or even obstruct the manifestation process. By detaching from the outcome, you release this resistance and create space for your desires to flow naturally into your life. Detachment from the outcome is not about giving up on your desires or losing interest in them. Rather, it is about shifting your focus from the need for a specific result to the enjoyment of the process and the feeling of already having what you want. It means you are willing to trust in the process and the timing of the universe, knowing that whatever happens is ultimately for your highest good. This shift in perspective allows you to embrace the present moment and appreciate the journey, rather than being fixated on the end result. One key to detaching from the outcome is to focus on the feeling you want to experience rather than the exact form of your desire. For example, if you are seeking a new job, instead of obsessing over the specific job title or company, focus on the feelings you want to experience, such as fulfillment, excitement, and financial security. By concentrating on these feelings, you align yourself with the essence of your desire and allow the universe to bring it to you in the best possible way. This approach opens you up to unexpected opportunities and solutions that you might not have considered. Detaching from the outcome also involves releasing the need to control or micromanage the process. When you are attached to a specific result, you often try to force things to happen or manipulate circumstances to fit your desired outcome. This control creates resistance and stress, which can hinder the flow of manifestation. By letting go of control and trusting that everything is unfolding as it should, you allow the universe to work its magic. You become more relaxed and in tune with the natural flow of events, which makes it easier for your desires to manifest. Another aspect of detachment is to let go of the timeline. When you are fixated on when a specific outcome will occur, you place pressure on yourself and the universe. This urgency can create anxiety and impatience, which disrupts your alignment with the vibration of your desire. By releasing attachment to a specific timeline, you trust that everything will happen in the perfect timing. This trust creates a sense of ease and allows you to enjoy the present moment without the stress of waiting for your desire to manifest. Detachment from the outcome also means embracing the possibility that your desires may manifest in ways you hadn't expected. The universe often delivers your desires in surprising and creative ways that go beyond your imagination. When you are open to these possibilities, you are more likely to experience joy and satisfaction from the manifestation process. Being flexible and receptive allows you to receive the best possible outcome, even if it differs from your original vision. To practice detachment, it is helpful to cultivate a mindset of abundance and trust. By believing that the universe is abundant and always providing, you release the fear of not having enough or not receiving what you want. This mindset shifts your focus from scarcity and lack to abundance and trust. When you genuinely believe that everything you desire is already available to you, you naturally let go of attachment to specific outcomes and open yourself up to receiving what is truly meant for you. Detachment from the outcome also involves being in the moment and enjoying the process of creation. When you are fully engaged in the present, you are less concerned with the outcome and more focused on the experience of manifesting. This presence allows you to find joy and fulfillment in the journey, which enhances your alignment with your desires. By embracing the process, you cultivate a sense of satisfaction and contentment that attracts more of what you want into your life. Detaching from the outcome requires faith in yourself and in the universe. Trust that you are capable of creating your desires and that the universe is supporting you every step of the way. This faith provides you with the confidence to let go of control and allow things to unfold naturally. When you have faith in the process, you are less likely to worry about the outcome and more likely to remain focused on the positive aspects of your journey. Detaching from the outcome is about releasing the need to control, manage, or fixate on specific results. It involves focusing on the feelings and experiences you want, trusting the universe to deliver in its own way and timing, and embracing the present moment. By practicing detachment, you create a space of openness and receptivity that allows your desires to manifest more effortlessly and joyfully. Relaxing into receiving is a transformative approach to manifestation that emphasizes the importance of ease and openness in the process of attracting what you desire. It involves shifting from a mindset of striving and effort to one of relaxation and trust. When you relax into receiving, you align yourself with the natural flow of the universe, allowing your desires to come to you effortlessly. The act of receiving requires a state of openness and acceptance. Often people find themselves in a constant state of striving, trying to make things happen through sheer willpower. This striving can create tension and resistance, blocking the flow of what you want. By relaxing into receiving, you release the need to force outcomes and instead create a receptive environment where your desires can manifest naturally. This relaxation involves letting go of stress, anxiety, and impatience, and instead embracing a sense of calm and trust in the process. To relax into receiving, start by cultivating a sense of inner peace. This can be achieved through practices such as meditation, deep breathing, or mindfulness. These practices help to quiet the mind and reduce the stress that often accompanies the pursuit of goals. When you are calm and centered, you are better able to connect with your inner self and the vibration of your desires. This inner peace creates a fertile ground for receiving, as it aligns you with the state of abundance and allows you to be more attuned to the subtle signs and opportunities that come your way. Another important aspect of relaxing into receiving is trusting that you are worthy of what you desire. Many people have underlying beliefs of unworthiness or self-doubt that prevent them from fully receiving their desires. These beliefs create resistance and block the flow of abundance. By recognizing and addressing these limiting beliefs, you open yourself up to a greater capacity for receiving. Affirmations and self-love practices can help to reinforce your sense of worthiness and align you with the belief that you deserve to receive all that you desire. Letting go of control is also crucial in the process of relaxing into receiving. The desire to control every aspect of the manifestation process can create stress and hinder the flow of abundance. When you try to micromanage or manipulate outcomes, you create resistance and limit the possibilities available to you. By releasing control and trusting that the universe will handle the details, you allow yourself to be more open to receiving what is meant for you. This trust creates a sense of ease and allows for the natural unfolding of your desires. Practicing gratitude is another powerful way to relax into receiving. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, creating a vibration of abundance. When you are grateful for what you have, you signal to the universe that you are in a state of receiving and appreciation. This vibration attracts more positive experiences and opportunities into your life. Regularly acknowledging and appreciating the blessings in your life helps to reinforce a sense of abundance and makes it easier to receive more. It's also helpful to embrace the idea that receiving can be effortless. Many people believe that receiving requires hard work or struggle, but in reality, it can be a smooth and enjoyable process. When you let go of the belief that you need to work hard for everything, you open yourself up to receiving with ease. This shift in mindset allows you to enjoy the journey and appreciate the moments of receiving as they come. Creating space for receiving is another important aspect of this process. Often people are so focused on achieving their goals that they don't create the space to actually receive them. This can be physical space, such as making room for new opportunities or possessions, or mental space, such as clearing out limiting beliefs or old patterns. By creating space, you make it easier for your desires to flow into your life. This space allows you to be more receptive and open to the abundance that is available to you. Engaging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation can also help you relax into receiving. When you are engaged in activities that make you happy, you are in a state of flow and alignment with your desires. This joy and relaxation create a positive energy that attracts more of what you want. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or simply enjoying nature, these activities help to elevate your vibration and make you more receptive to receiving. It's important to remember that relaxation is an ongoing practice. It's not about achieving a state of relaxation and then moving on, but rather about consistently returning to a place of ease and openness. Regularly check in with yourself and notice if you are slipping into patterns of stress or control. Use practices like mindfulness and self-care to bring yourself back to a state of relaxation and receptivity. This ongoing practice helps to maintain your alignment with the vibration of receiving and ensures that you remain open to the abundance that is available to you. By relaxing into receiving, you create an environment where your desires can flow to you naturally and effortlessly. This approach allows you to embrace the process of manifestation with ease and trust, making it possible for you to attract and enjoy the abundance that you seek. In conclusion, the journey to manifestation is profoundly influenced by your ability to relax into receiving. When you let go of the need to control outcomes and instead embrace a state of openness and trust, you align yourself with the natural flow of the universe. By focusing on fulfillment, detaching from specific results, and cultivating a mindset of gratitude and self-worth, you create a receptive environment where your desires can effortlessly manifest. Relaxing into receiving is not about passivity or complacency. It's about aligning with the vibration of abundance and allowing yourself to fully embrace the opportunities that come your way. It's about recognizing that everything you desire is already available to you, and that your role is to open yourself up to its arrival. This shift from striving to allowing, from effort to ease, transforms the manifestation process into one of joy and discovery. As you practice relaxation, trust, and gratitude, you will find that the manifestation process becomes less about struggle and more about flow. You will naturally attract and receive the abundance you seek, simply by being in a state of alignment with your desires. Embrace this approach and watch as your life transforms in alignment with the effortless power of relaxation and receiving.